Recording?
It's been done, Pooja?
Yes.
What?
So, okay. Anybody had a question, or should I continue with the questions?
I have one more question before you continue.
Yeah, thank you,
So,
Listen.
yeah, Deepak, be careful. This question is very different. As a HOD, as a HOD, how do you look at the fine on the attendance shortage?
I'm sorry, come again. I'm sorry. Again,
As a
sir?
H
I'm not.
as a HOD, how do you look at the fine on attendance shortage?
Um, okay. Shall I?
Yes, yes, take up.
You're making me a very panic thing. Okay, now I'm telling about the thing what I'm doing in my area college. Okay, I'm not
Okay.
commenting on it. Okay, I always think one thing, listen, like before going to class or before speaking to a student, I always feel even I was a student. Okay, when I say I was, think what my students are doing it now. Okay, so whenever I get any shortage of attendance, any student gets shortage of attendance, anything is that uh, in my department, I'm not making any fine. Even I'm totally against to making fine. So what I'm doing is, if a student is not eligible, okay, because we have taken action. If we don't take action, I think you guys can see, uh, kindly leave the fine. Okay, why the management give a fine is next time onwards, the student has to be more focused and let him come to class regularly because he's paying a fee. Let him come to class regularly and get enrolled on it. And that's the perception of a management. Okay, but what happened is like, okay, what I'm doing from first IU onwards. Okay, now Monday onwards, first internal starts. So last Friday only, I shoot out a message to parents and students. Every section there are somewhere nearby 10 to 15 students who have a shortage. I made a student and I said them, I'll not allow you for IA. Second, I'll not allow you for see, I don't like to take a fee because I know the value of money. So I don't like to take a fee. So I just tell them like I'll not allow you for IA. So this kind of strictness when we do as being an HOD or a management representative, so that at least uh, the percentage of student getting detainee or the percentage of student making the low fee or as per your word making a money out of shortage, that will not be there.
Yeah, because recently many colleges are being, on spotlight for this cause. Yeah.
I play with one strategy, Agassan. If I find any of my student who got less than 70% attendance, I'm telling you, orally. Okay, and I think this have been already done. The student who got less than 75, the student who got less than 75 to 60, I tell them to purchase one brand new prescribed textbook and donate to my department library. Student who are less than 50, I tell them to purchase a brand new prescribed textbook. Let might be any of my subject. Because I'll take this subject and I'll give to my students. There are many students who don't have the textbook. So that I can build my department library. I can give to my students. However, you might feel, sir, it might be 800 rupees, sir. They don't mind giving. They really mind giving. But see, I don't like to collect as money because I don't want money. Or management even they don't want money. But if I collect them as a book, they are happy. Okay, Guru, I had done a mistake such that I bought a book for them. And that book has been continued for the juniors also. Whenever my juniors come and tell me, sir, can I have a data structure book? Or okay, I think Augustine, you have to come and visit my library. I think as you know, like I was a placement officer. I think I have more than 100 books on placements, where the placement book has very less charge, like it is 150 rupees, 200 rupees, etc. So I made a set of bunch of students. You have to purchase five books, and they have to give me, and they have been given to me.
If it becomes really viral, then I think library get filled very soon. You have to build another library.
Nah, I yeah, this is just like the thing what you asked. No, see. I always say one thing: the student has to be punished. Okay, you tell me alternate way of punishment. If I don't do this time, now next time, for example, a guy who came to college only 50%. Andre, there are 50 classes taken. He has attended only 25 classes. He bunk regularly and go. And the guy who attended 45 classes, the guy who attended got 45, he got demotivated. Bro, why should I attend a class for this thing? Even let me bunk and let me go to 25 classes. So our difference in I
Uh,
agree on your question.
yeah,
Make
true.
up.
Yeah, you're making a point. I agree with that because there are students who really attend all the classes and they have been
Correct.
regular. And on the other
Yeah.
hand, there are students who are not even attended, hardly even shown face to the college. They come with whatever excuse at the end of a day, and they're allowed to write the exam. So what happens?
So,
You know, questions the morality of the students who are attending, like why should we
ah,
attend, right? That question comes up. But still, what university suggests, like, if the student is not eligible, don't promote him for exam. That is the only main thing. That's where
okay.
colleges are not able to execute it because there are some
Okay.
cases which are genuine, truly genuine. So that is where judgment goes here and there. Okay, yes, Deepak.
Yeah. One question I ask you. As per university sees, the people who got less than 75%, okay, detain them.
Yes,
Okay, now I think even you are academician, even I am an academician, and they both are students. Okay, if I been so rudely and shrewd towards student, hey, whomsoever got 75%, I will detain you. And there are few people who get attendance certificate as a medical reason, and they'll come and submit us. Okay. Now you tell me, Augustin, out of 60 students, let me take 100 students. Out of 100 students, how many students are 75 plus?
hardly few, hardly few. Maybe
Number,
20
number,
students will
number,
be
number,
having.
number, number,
If you take
number.
out of 100, maybe
Ah,
25 to 30 students may have above 75.
done.
Yeah.
30 students got more than 75.
Yes.
70 students got less than 75.
Hmm.
Out of that 70, 20 will get, like, I was held some medical certificate, XYZ, some certificate, 20% will get pass.
Okay.
Okay, now you tell me, Augustin, do you want me to detain? Do you want me to detain? How many people?
Uh,
50%.
n- Now 50 are left. Or 20 pass out with the certificates. So then 50.
Okay. Okay, now tell me. If, as per the norms, as you say, do you want me to detain this 50%? Okay, as per you say, hey, illa guru, now I need a quality. Let me detain 50%. If I detain this 50%, next year
Y-
academics, what will happen?
But one thing is the quality of students will improve. Second thing is admission will decrease. Admission will go
Ha,
down.
first one I agree, second one also I agree.
Yes. That's going to
Both I
happen.
agree. But I being a management, do you feel the second word what you said?
Definitely. No management wants admissions to go down. Yeah,
Correct. And if admission goes down, why will they pay a salary for professors?
true. It becomes a cycle.
Dude, I always say one thing. Students are our first stakeholders. We have to satisfy students. Okay. If you want to go against your students, now we are
Hope
gone.
students will get all these tactics now.
Yeah. I say the same thing to everyone, including my college principal. I say the thing. In my college, the stakeholders, the first primary stakeholders are students. I want to satisfy them. Then second stakeholders is parents. If student is satisfied, then he influences the parents. Then the parents get satisfied. If parents get satisfied, he tells to a society. Andre nearby ಇಲ್ಲ ಗುರು. There is a college called Atria. The Atria college is good ಅಂತ. They will tell, parents will tell. And everything, where any college get fame by only a mouth talk, a word of mouth. Okay. When these two stakeholders satisfied, management will get satisfied. The third party. This is my third stakeholders. When management gets satisfied, he gives me a good salary. When he gives me a good salary, I work more good. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಲೂಪ್ ಕೊಡು
Somewhere, yeah, it is
this is my loop.
different. Everybody's stuck.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway,
So
I'm
the
done with my
other two,
questions. Pooja, you can have your questions.
Yeah,
yeah, but
Pooja,
we have
go ahead.
other two panelists, so they were quiet from a very long time. So I thought maybe you need a chance to ask something.
Okay. Okay.
Me, Arman, and Agustin are speaking too much.
Okay. My next question would be from you, sir. In your lifetime, have you seen some creative children who are creative, innovative? And if you have seen that, how did you nurture them or make them grow or improve their potential?
Wow. Arman, thanks for good question. I don't see you, Arman. I think there was one of my student. Okay, I think this is the truth, and even now is I don't mind sharing my contact, sharing his contact number to you. There was one of my student who is like computer science guy, okay, CS guy, okay, and first year, second year. When he was in second year, he got six backlogs. I think I'm telling about engineering. If you got six backlogs, you've got 1 year backlog guy. Even you are aware of it. He got six backlog and he got detained. And after 1 year, he came back again. When he came back to fifth sem, third year I'm telling, when he came back to sixth sem, he is called a detained guy and he was in a corner because all a regular guy will be in one box and this detained boy will be in another box. So he always been a corner and he was feeling very guilty. There was a day he came and telling me, sir, ಇಲ್ಲ sir, ನಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. I will quit my engineering and I'll go off. And I said him one thing. And as I was very good in programming, I said him one thing, China, what your interest is? Sir, he was a really good graphic designer. He is a good artist. He has a color combination things and everything. Sir, I'm this. Hey, Bharat, I will teach you HTML, PHP, CSS. There's called full stack. Okay, I will teach you HTML, CSS, PHP. You can be a good web developer. When you be a web developer, you can get into a company and you will be placed. I'm there to get placed. ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. But dude, believe it or not, this is a true thing. That was the stage where he started doing designing a web designing. And I taught him HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, MySQL. These are five things what I taught him. I remember that. Even he remembers the same. And now he is an entrepreneur. He opened his own firm. And his firm is there in Bangalore, Kochi, and his firm is there in Dubai. And he works in Dubai and he sits there and he works. Every Teacher's Day, 5th of September, he calls me and he greets me and he wishes me. Because, sir, if an HTML, CSS wouldn't have been come, I wouldn't have been a web developer. If I wouldn't have been a web developer, I would have opened a company. So, these kind of stories I have more too. Okay, yeah. We have been nurtured many people. I'm not commenting we are not nurtured people. We have been tapped many people, but only few people took the thing seriously. Okay, and they have been grown.
That is absolutely true. Only few they take things seriously. Only few, and those who take it, they make it.
Only few are now.
Yeah.
This is only few.
I'm finished, sir.
Okay, so Malar ma'am, do you have any
Yes,
questions?
yes.
Yeah.
Actually, when I was listening to the conversation, I understand professor are working for the both the ends, for the student and the management. So how your mind state will be there, when you are not able to place 30 students and they are not listening to you, how it will be the journey and how you go through and come up.
It's always been a risky for us. Okay, like I've been HOD. The management will keep a knife on me. Okay, trigger on me and tell them, okay, you have to make your student tailor-made ready for placements. Okay, I always accept. Yes, we'll do it. Okay, but the next task is I have to make my student tailor-made ready. Tailor-made ready is they have to be skilled.
Yeah.
To make them skilled, I think we shout too much and we bark. I'm sorry, I don't use the word shout. We bark too much and we does it, but yes, it's very difficult. It's very difficult for us to do it. Uh, I always say one thing: there are 100 students, 20 students will get placed without any influence of anyone. Either it may be HOD or a placement officer or anyone. 20 students will get placed automatically because of their own skill. Remaining 20 to 30% student, yes, they need a placement officer or an HOD for them to make influence. But there are 20% students where they'll never get placed. But this is a challenge always. This 20% student, what should we do? This student will get their life serious when they pass their engineering. After completion of engineering, I'm sorry, I want to convey you one thing. I think there are a few consultancy. I don't like to name it, but anyways, I don't mind naming it. There are a few consultancy called J Spiders, Q Spiders, Pentagon, Aradhya, many consultancies. Just go there. It might be a meanwhile 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. Just opposite to the consultancy. Just sit. The consultancy is a training institute. I'm sorry, they are training institute. Just sit outside the training institute. Just have a cup of coffee. Ma'am, you believe it or not, there will be thousands of students who will be resting from outside. Thousands jobless Jack. If they would have been studied, means the student will come and tell me, sir, ನಾನು ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ತರ ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ಸರ್. I meant to say, in engineering, if I would have studied in this much, I would have been placed earlier. Sir. See, they got their skill after engineering. Before engineering, they didn't even thought like, okay, I have to get placed. But I've been seen like I've been went, I've been seen there at 4:30, like outside the training company. I just thought have a cup of coffee and I was seeing them. Hundreds of students coming in a formals, proper formals. If you tell a students to come in a formal, they won't come. Okay, I can show you like you come to my college, my students come in a formals and they wear a shoes properly. Even now, I can show my engineering students where they don't even wear a proper jeans. They put up a jeans, corner jeans, and they come in this bathroom slippers or this branded bathroom slippers. I name it as a bathroom slippers. Okay, anything is a bathroom slipper for me. Branded bathroom slippers or Crocs or some stupid things. They don't have this professionalism. Okay, but when they go to the training company, in a formal, tucked in with the formal shoes, and they come out. If they would have been done in engineering time, they would have been placed when they were in 6th or 7th.
Yes.
Yes, I'm done.
You're done with your
Yeah,
question.
Pooja.
Yes, sir. So fine. So my set of questions. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Okay.
yes, sir. So I think we had a discussion about attendance shortage. So I don't know, this was my personal experience that, I never faced. I think you might know most, I think sir also might know, because formerly you've been my professors, I would always have 100% attendance. If I am losing, it's
Yeah.
hardly one or two classes, either because I'm sick, I'm really sick and I can't come, and parents call up and tell that, she cannot make it today. That is the only
Yeah.
time I have missed. If otherwise, I have come to college, I've reported for the attendance, and I've been participating in activities. So I
Yeah.
personally found the subjects interesting. I took this entire field of engineering out of interest, and I came to college every day because every day when I wake up, I had that joy that, okay, today I'm going to learn something from this field. I'm going to learn that from this field, this from this field. But when I speak to a lot of my
Ah,
friends, they were absent, and they used to, frequently they used to get absent. They used to tell, let's bunk this class and go. Why are you sitting here? So I used to ask them why. I mean, why not attend the class? That option is always available. So they said, no,
correct.
you might find it interesting, but we are not finding it interesting. So somewhere is this that, students are not finding joy or happiness in learning. Okay. And that is somewhere resulting in shortage of attendance. And if that is a factor, then as faculties, I think both of you can answer as to how you're dealing with it.
Okay. I don't see you. Like, hope you remember starting. I said you, like you even now remember you are my pilot batch of my SKB. Can tell you that. You
Yes.
remember that?
Yes.
Okay. This always think on faculties to faculties, Puja. I always say, like, all my five fingers are not in the same height.
True.
So when you put my five faculties together, not all five faculties teach in the same way.
Correct.
Okay, and I think you were impressed on me because I believe in like first impression should be a best impression. Okay, and your friends thought a faculty is not teaching well, but you have been taught the faculty is teaching well because the impression on the faculty towards you was good. At the same
Yes.
time, on impression on the other friends on faculty was bad
True.
because always the thing, we have to impress the people. When we start
Correct.
impressing a people, I see, the students might feel faculty's role is a peanut. Management feels the faculty role is a peanut. And whatever we argued,
Mhm.
faculty should make like students should be tailor made ready for placements. Everything's a peanut. But what is the faculty role, dude? He's working very harder to pull the 60 people to classroom.
Correct.
It's
Very
not
true.
that easy. Like it's not
Very
that
true.
easy. Everyone says like, okay, why the attendance is very less in your class? But think on it. Okay, even our management will come, principal will come, HOD will come, everyone as a faculty. Sir, you are handling a algorithm subject, sir. Why students are not able to crack the algorithm? But a faculty has been given 1000% good. He was
True.
impressed. He pulled all faculty. Everything has been done. But what else to be done? Papa, the main sufferer. Okay, now the topic now I turn out in a different way. Who is the main sufferer? It's not a student
Technically,
group. Student will
faculties.
exactly. I turned the topic in a different way. The thing is, students will get placed after completion of engineering, either it may be 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, he'll get placed, he'll be employee. Who is the main sufferer? The faculties are the main sufferer. You can ask Augustine, even he agrees on my words. It's too difficult for our faculties to maintain a student to put into a classroom. And convincing my students and convincing HOD and convincing to a principal, then convince to a management. Okay,
Yes,
yes.
true, sir.
We are in a war field. Management is in a drawing room. I always think drawing room is totally different. War field
War
is totally
field is
different.
different.
Yes, and we faculties are in a war field.
True, sir. I agree with you. Yeah.
Agree on this. Understand? Over to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I say, faculties have a lot many things to do in the college apart from teaching. They have meetings to attend, they have other works to do, and so many things have been put on them. So faculty is highly stressed from the morning, and usually faculties carry very high energy in the morning hours. After taking 2 or 3 hours class, they almost dry. So asking faculties to produce the same amount of energy in the afternoon hours, it's not that possible. Even if you go to universities, they don't give faculties 5 hours a day, 6 hours a day, but private colleges do give those many hours to teach. But when it comes to faculties, they are not machines. They can't keep that kind of retention, or maybe energy will, go down, and afternoon hours will not be that much interesting. So classes may feel like dried up. So on the other side, students also feel it because afternoon hours mostly students bunk it. That's very true. And at the end of the day, who is going to lose? Students. So they don't realize it. They don't realize it because they always take it in the manner of entertainment and it should be liking. Mostly academics are not that much entertaining. Few things are
Correct.
okay. But in the long run, you go depth into the analysis of the subjects. Not every faculty is able to entertain you. Okay. Not every faculty has got that kind of ability to convey every concept with the correlating entertaining topic. So sometimes things go here and there. Faculties may not be in the right mood to teach to the students with the high energy. So they somehow go down. At the same time, students don't see this. When students don't see this, they directly put that this class is not interesting. But that's what everybody says. But why don't you see the mental stress the faculties are going through? So who takes the responsibility of it? I think they suffer a lot there. I think students cannot be blamed because they can't see it. And yeah, that's what I would say.
True, I
I think
totally
Augustine
agree
came to
with both the
my lane
professors.
now.
Yes, sir.
What?
No, I agree with both the professors that,
I think
it
Augustine
is
came to my path now and then.
you
It's
came
always
I
to
a
didn't
his
get you,
difficulties
path
of
Deepak.
now,
faculty.
is what he
Right?
said.
Yeah. It's always a difficulties of faculties rather than a students or someone else.
Hmm.
True, I agree with both the professors because I think Augustine sir might know. I'm not sure if Deepak sir knows. Last year, I was handling aptitude classes for a while, for few months, online. I was handling it,
Good.
and initially, I had 5 students. Things went pretty easy because
Okay.
only 5 people to handle it. It was easy to bring them, and I was a person where I would, I don't mind keeping, a big AK-47 in front of my students, to get them to class even if it's online. I think
Okay.
Arman might know. If they don't join the class, then
Uh-huh.
I used to literally call them up and ask, "Where are you? Just join the class." So I used to be that kind of a,
Good.
teacher, a trainer rather. And in after a while, we found more number of students who were interested in the class, and they said we would like to join. I think the number went somewhere about 20 to 25, if I'm not wrong, Augustine sir. I think somewhere about 20 to 25 students we had. This is where I was in a situation. Now, how do I maintain all 25? Forget about bringing them. I couldn't even remember who has attended, who has not attended. Because if I sit to think of that, my entire session time